everyone, my name is Blue Rain. Bring Me the Horizon are my second favorite band, and their entire discography of studio albums are 5 out of 5s in my book. Today I decided to rank them all in my personal opinion. I will be including Post-Human Survival Horror because although it's technically an EP, it's 9 tracks at 32 minutes, so I'm gonna count it anyway. Alright, I don't want to keep this intro long. Let's begin! No secrets you can't keep me. I used to not like amo, but a re-listen quickly turned that tide as I learned a very valuable lesson. Pop can be heavy as fuck too. Bring Me the Horizon were feeling creative after That's the Spirit. They whipped out the synthesizers, they constructed interludes, and Amo was born. An album about love, heartache, and struggling in life. Now don't let the placement fool you. I love this album. Although I consider myself more of a fan of the older stuff, I can still appreciate Amo for what it is. Seriously, songs like In the Dark, Nihilist Blues, and Mother Tongue are catchy. Medicine, Wonderful Life, and Mantra are excellent, and the interludes tie shit together. It doesn't get a certificate of perfection from me due to Heavy Metal with Razel, my least favorite off the record, but other than that, Amo gets a soaring recommendation from me. To hell with the stigma given to this thing by old fans of Bring Me the Horizon. Please, give it a shot. Suicide Season was crucial for Bring Me the Horizon to begin changing their style. Their heavy deathcore sound was traded in for a more metalcore approach with a little bit of Count Your Blessings whiplash still in effect here and there. If you're a scene kid and you loved Count Your Blessings, then you'd probably love Suicide Season just as much or even more than Count Your Blessings. There's songs about partying, addiction, secrets, all that juicy stuff. Although the title track is an extremely heartfelt and mature breakaway from the rest of the album and signaled the writing change that Ollie Sykes would switch to, similar to 505 off of Favorite Worst Nightmare for Alex Turner. Although I think Suicide Season is another fantastic album, it once again misses the certificate of perfection due to no need for introductions because, well, it scared me on my first listen. Other than that, you can never go wrong with the Come Down, Chelsea Smile, It Was Written in Blood, Diamonds Aren't Forever, and of course the excellent title track. Old fans left, new fans came. That's the Spirit ignited controversy, labeling the band as callous sellouts who are chasing a new sound to appeal to the masses after how big Sempiternal was. Personally, I don't see the band as selling out here. Sempiternal signaled a development of new production bits and bobs here and there that were left over from the There Is a Hell sessions. That's the Spirit simply built upon that. There's more synths, it's a lot, dare I say, quieter. I don't care what anyone says about this album, it's still an absolute banger. Hell, Drown still speaks to me to this day. This album is the perfect combination of alternative rock and the sound that Sempiternal embodied. There are still riffs, guys! Have you heard Happy Song? God, some people truly can't appreciate change. Wow, I'm a hypocrite. This is the first album in this ranking that earned a certificate of perfection. Here it is right here. That's the Spirit is home to tracks like Doomed, Happy Song, Throne, True Friends, Follow You, Drown, and Blasphemy. Give the record a spin if you haven't heard it yet, or if you panned it the first time around, then I implore you to try it again. Hello, unpopular opinion. How are you today? Yeah, I'm completely serious. I think Count Your Blessings is the 4th best record by Bring Me the Horizon. You might be asking why, and I have an answer for you. The over-exaggeration of everything presented on this record really draws me into it. Or maybe I'm just a scene kid at heart. After Edge of Your Seat, the band went big and heavy for their debut full-length. What resulted was 9 deathcore ragers and a really funny acoustic interlude. I don't know why, but I find it really funny. Scene kids probably loved it and critics fucking despised it. This record is not for everyone and I completely understand it. It's full of down-tuned riffs, growled and screamed vocals, tempo changes, and some questionable lyrics. Unless you're dead set on going through the band's discography for the first time in order, don't start with this one. However, if you're dead set on listening to some deathcore, then hold tracks like Pray for Plagues, Tell Slater, Black and Blue, and I Used to Make Out with Medusa close to your heart. There's more guest features here than a SoundCloud rapper's first popular single! I'm exaggerating. Anyway, while the features may seem a bit scary on the surface, Post-Human Survival Horror is simply an excellent combination of the entirety of Bring Me the Horizon. Seriously, the screams have Count Your Blessings and Suicide Season energy, the masterful metalcore of There Is a Hell and Sempiternal shine in this thing's riffs, and the sonic expansions of That's the Spirit and Ama are heard in the electronic sides. Tag along some excellent featured performances from the likes of Baby Metal, Youngblood, and Amy Lee, and you've got yourself post-human survival horror. The absolute must-hears from this thing are definitely Dear Diary, Parasite Eve, Teardrops, Obey, and Kingslayer. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This album is excellent. This is when the band basically stopped being seen. Ollie's songwriting was great, the production, while a tad bit muddled, is still really good, and it's just a catchy masterpiece. Throughout this album, you're gonna hear two very different sides of Oliver Sykes. You're gonna hear someone who's struggling through a drug addiction on tracks like Anthem, Home Sweet Hole, and The Fox and the Wolf, and you're gonna hear someone who's struggling with themselves on tracks like Crucify Me, It Never Ends, Don't Go, and Blessed with a Curse. No longer are we partying hard on Suicide Season or being mad at our ex-partners on Count Your Blessings. Here we see a troubled man who just wants to fix his mistakes. While I did say that the sound on this record is a bit muddled, you have to appreciate the new sounds the band brings to this album. Little electronic chimes and ambience here and there ties this record together and makes it a metalcore classic. This might have been the thing that sold you on Bring Me the Horizon, and if it was, well, something even more amazing was coming your way. If you know me at all, you'll probably know that this is my second favorite album of all time. I've explained it before, but the messages across this album speak to me on that deep personal level. A long while ago, I was dealing with some of my own demons. I was putting my faith in question, I was really fucking angry at multiple people, it wasn't a good time in my life. I like to think that this album, Sempiternal, really put me on the path to be a better person and not be so angry at myself and other people. The riffs are heavy, the electronics were developed from the album before it, they're screaming, they're singing, they're scream singing! This is a perfect metalcore record! Absolute classics line this thing, from Can You Feel My Heart to The House of Wolves, Empire Let Them Sing, Sleepwalking, Shadow Moses, which was the first Bring Me the Horizon song I ever listened to, thank you to the combined efforts of Black Gryphon and ARTV, which introduced me to Shadow Moses and Sempiternal respectively. Also Black Gryphon, I never knew you were a Brony, that's fucking awesome, I really want a CD copy of your album Immortal. And Antivist. I cannot praise this album enough. Please take this as a massive, soaring recommendation for this amazing and emotional project. That's it for the rank. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my second favorite band. I have some other video ideas in the future, like a top 10, a top 25, and another ranked video. Don't worry, not all of them are music related. I find it really hard to come up with content ideas, but I think I'll manage. Anyway, thank you for watching, and please don't subscribe. Count your fucking blessings.